did a playthrough yesterday to test out this 1.37 new hot super cool wizard version of Ultra Ponage, and well, that runs in the past. I hadn't played for a while before that, so it was fairly stressful. We'll say it was fairly stressful. In this run, though, I am going to be looking for the Basenji Liberation Front. Now, I actually tackled the internet. I looked through the Steam discussion to figure out how exactly this thing comes about. And there isn't that much information on it from what I could read, from what I found anyway, from a cursory examination, other than that it's a crisis, like the financial crisis or like the epidemic, like the plague that threatens to overwhelm Basenji. So I don't really know how to trigger it other than by playing the game and hope it procs. Because I'd like to encounter and defeat that. I have some ideas for maybe trying to trigger it if... I don't know how much I can really influence random events, but I'm going to give it a spin. And we'll see where the road takes us. I need to turn down my headset volume. Okay. Great. So this is likely going to be the only game I play in this broadcast. One run of this to completion is probably going to take 2.5 hours. I might do a second run, but we'll see where the road takes us. But that's as far as I've thought. So the family name will be Liberty. I'm going to play on hard mode, and I am going to play on unstable elements as we go looking around for this damn thing. I hadn't played on endless mode before, but I don't think that's really going to help proc this. Okay. So, once again, we're going to attach... Well, what the hell? We'll attach Farouk to finance instead of intelligence, and we'll leave intelligence blank. We're going to put the Patriot here in charge of defense. We're going to have our Capitalist here in charge of foreign affairs. And the Fundamentalist will be in charge of communications. And I see no problem with that array at all. If you have not seen this game played before, if you've not played this game, if you've not, if you've not indulged at all in any of the experience, well, this is not the series to watch for learning how to play the game. Unless you're quick on the uptake, because I'm not going to be explaining things. Yes, Tariq. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Who gives a fuck about you, Tariq? It ain't me. Just pick up the phone. Who's our friend?
Greetings, Your Excellency. I am General Khalil Sadi Abu Jamal, and on behalf of Tajikistan, I wanted to be the first to welcome the liberation of the People's Republic of Basenji from the tyranny of the Solomon family. The Solomon were
Great.
Thank you for... There is much...
Welcome.
I'm happy. Just delivered a line about, like, nuclear things and wagging his finger at
woman
me.
has twins and gives them up for adoption. One of them goes to a family in Egypt and is named Amal. The other goes to a family in Spain. They name him Juan. Years later, Juan sends a picture of himself to his mother. Upon receiving the picture, she tells her husband that she wished she also had a picture of Amal. Her husband responds, "But they are twins. If you've seen Juan, you've seen Amal." Tough crowd.
He just stared, like, vacantly ahead, like, like those Sega employees, whenever I watched Lethal play Yakuza 5 yesterday. Okay. Issues.
We would like to deepen the long-standing...
Of course, we are willing to work with all of our brothers in the region.
Yes, all of your brothers in the region. That's great. Are you worried about Western imperialism?
We are very...
Yes, we should continue to take...
That's damn right you are.
Apologies.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And that did not consume one of our precious, ultra-valuable time units. Okay, so... We're playing on hard mode, so we start off, a bit down approval-wise, and the game will last a little bit longer, courtesy of our hard mode. But I think we'll be fine, just fine. Isn't that right, air conditioner? That's right, Lethal. And we have so much water here in Basenji. Let's start rebuilding our country here. We are just starting off the game. Now, we went through that wonderful, great experience of everything last time around. We're going to do things better this time around. Pinky promise. So we are going to click Allow Foreign Aid Workers, but this time, we're going to reduce healthcare costs. Minus $3 million per turn for healthcare costs. And then we'll get on with increasing our tax revenue, which will probably be useful to us. Yes. Now, with that in mind, let's actually take a look at the treasury here. Now, you see, we're not losing that as much money per turn as what we once were, although we're only losing... whatever. Not going to think about it too hard. These taxes, they need to go out the window along with the bathwater. Wait, what? So, at this tax rate, I guess we're just paying money to the people? Fascinating. I learned something new about the game. I hate learning. Okay, it's fine. Learning is fine. Okay. So I am running with the Unstable Elements scenario, which allows you to start your future games with nuclear weapons and poor relations with your neighbors. This makes the United States very upset. They're not going to be our friends at all in this run, but that's okay. You know that could be true, Soviet Steve. Let's take a look at these absolute grotesqueries and see what we can do about fixing all of this. I'm going to go ahead and fully legalize gambling. We're going to give folks a low minimum wage, and we're going to keep this balanced out where it is. We are going to mostly ban alcohol, so that it is illegal for any person to consume alcohol in public. We are going to provide some homeless shelters to people and some minor disability support, along with a free trade zone. We are going to not practice the free prayer week. We are going to remove the death penalty. We'll keep union powers limited where they are. Make our police force super strong and run a police state. Because that's sexy. Okay, so we're only losing $20 million per turn. That's not a big deal or anything. That'll be fine for now, I think, and we'll adjust these issues even betterer. Yes, even betterer. As time elapses. Fundamentalist, I always end up throwing them out with the baby and the bathwater. And I'm not going to spend that much money on all these things right now. As fun as it would be for me to improve support, well, I could at least see those arrow upticks. Because the sooner we make GDP and support green instead of yellow, the sooner we can start gaining approval from those issues being upticked. We don't really care about UN relations. What are they going to do to me, right? What are they going to do to me? So that mostly balances out everyone. Fundamentalists are going to be sassy, but... I mean... fuck, right? Okay. Something you have to keep in mind as well is that the fundamentalists aren't going to be that sassy because I am charging a lower tax rate. Oh my, lethal. There we go. Perfect. Sort of. We're losing $26 billion per turn. That is totally tenable. We can absolutely survive losing $26 billion per turn. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, who's all our friends on the board? We have Axtigen, we have Tajikistan, and we have Sania. Sania? Have I seen them before? I'm not sure whether I've seen them before. Yep. So let's look at the products they've got. 2 of them have oil. 1 of them's got media products. 2 of them have plastics. And then 1 has precious metals. Okay. Well, regardless, we're still going to want oil, because oil and media products, as far as I'm concerned, are the 2 best resources in this game. In part because you don't really have to make deals in order to orchestrate the approval you get. That said, if we roll like goats and the fabrics, I'll actually trade for these precious metals, and we'll get some trendy cashmere manufacturing. No ongoing expenses for sweatshops. Or alternatively, if we end up rolling like 2 of these products down here, we might do some smartphone manufacturing to save money on reverse engineering. Okay, so I have 1 turn slice time buck unit left. Can I do all this? Why didn't I do all of these things? Okay, so yesterday, because I have no idea what was wrong with me, I apparently decided that I could only buy 1 of these things per turn. And I'm a little annoyed at myself now. Well, I wasted that turn unit. This looks oddly familiar to yesterday. Feel like we've been here before. Now, unfortunately, we do have low relationships with all of our neighbors, but normally, the opponents can't declare war on us because we have a nuclear weapon, and they won't do that. That said, this is an event. There's no reasonable way we would have gotten a turn 1 fighter, because it costs $200 million and it has an extensive upkeep. But hey, we got an official apology. Everything is fine. Oh, a mission. Minister Ali asks that you improve Tajikistani-Basenji relations by 10 within the next 3 turns. That's going to be pretty hard because I got all of my good dialogue out of the way with them, so I think I'm going to fail that one. I already did all my good dialogue. Yeah, I distinctly recall me only purchasing 1 of these things at a time yesterday, and of course none of the viewers corrected me, because they don't know better. God, I can't believe I never realized that yesterday. I'm so fucking stupid. Jesus. You'd think I'd never played this game before. God. Okay. So. What is it I want to do? No, it's not going to be improving relations. Let's take a look at everything. Of course, we're losing $5 million per turn because Farouk is in charge of finances. Which means over the course of the game, we will lose a significant chunk of money. We'll make up for that. I don't feel like having anyone on the borders. We're friendly. This isn't a necessary adjustment I had to make right now. Or ever, really. But I decided to. Because if I get an event that has me moving units onto borders, I'll be able to accomplish that more readily. The next thing I'm going to do, actually, is open my borders to everyone, despite the danger, for increased millions in tourist revenue. And finally, we're going to call Axtigen in Sania.
Thank you for taking my call.
Your credibility as anything but a despot is undermined by your pursuit of weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, so all of them are bitchy at me for having weapons of mass destruction. I'll tell a joke.
A man flying in a...
This joke is dumb.
I do well.
It also takes a long time.
Tough crowd.
Yes. Issues. Deep in cooperation.
We would like to...
The potential of...
That's right. Western imperialism.
We are
Yes, we should continue...
Yay!
Apology.
Goodbye.
And then finally, we'll call up Sania here. What's up?
Thank you for taking my call.
We are not afraid of your weapons of mass destruction. What do you want?
I don't think I've ever seen Sania before in this game.
2 hunters are out in the woods when one of them collapses.
Oh yeah,
it
this
doesn't
one.
Seem to be they're back on the phone.
Yes, tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
Ha 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 ha. Western imperialism.
We are
yes. We should continue to take strong...
Yay! I'm not gonna... One of these options is correct. I don't have the intel, though,
Apologies.
so I can't quite determine which one is which. Can't really go around spending that kind of cash right now. Although it would be cool to get everyone's approval ratings up. Have faith, y'all. Capitalists didn't care about that issue at all. The patriots and liberals got pissed. Also, keep in mind that despite the fact that I am running a tax score of 8%, everyone's getting pissy with me. What the hell, game? Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up both of these options now. Damn people, they're pissed. Alright, so we're down to losing $10 million per turn. Fucking Farouk costing me that money. I'd only be losing $5 million if it weren't for Farouk. I don't understand. I'm running low taxes and all of these are balanced out. Why are you guys so pissy? Stop it. Alright. Our corruption situation's pretty good. We got low unemployment, which is nice. We got a safe country, which is nice. One day we'll fix this economy. And it will be great. We'll make Basenji great again. Oh, by the way, let's call our friends in the United States of America.
Good day, Ambassador. Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few weeks?
With your newly developed nuclear arsenal, you have shredded international law, and Basenji has jeered at the very idea of an international community. In response, the United States will be severing our diplomatic relationship until you renounce these weapons of mass destruction.
Yep, that's how America feels. So, whenever I said friend America, I was JKing. What does the newspaper say? The glorious leader promises better times ahead. Fundamentalists are the dominant faction currently, which is a shame, considering how difficult it is to make the fundamentalists happy in this game. Patriots right now, very upset at me. We're telling everyone to have faith in climate change. There's nothing I really want to do this turn. I don't feel like launching a nuke. On account of the fact that that ends the game and all. No one else to really call up. I guess I could try Tajikistan and see if I can proc something else that'll increase their relations, despite my lack of intel with them. How do you feel about extremism?
We must...
We too are concerned with the rise of extremist groups.
Okay, underlying social problems. You probably don't care about the United Nations,
Apologies.
so I'm not going to suggest that. I'll donate the slice to charity. Neat. Okay. We held steady there on approval ratings for the most part. Neat. Okay, we are losing 3 loyalty points per turn because of course we are. We're going to have to wait another turn before we can restore state industry. I don't God, I'm just so fucking furious now. I'm not furious, okay? I'm mildly annoyed at myself over what happened yesterday. No, I'm not gonna adjust any of these things. It's painful to not be putting any money into the disaster relief fund because of how likely disasters are to proc and how painful those events can be. But if they pop up, then they pop up. Me having like $3 or $5 million in that pool is not gonna change the grand scheme of things. There's nothing I really want to do on this turn. Yeah, I don't really want to uptick taxes. Of course, that consumed one of my time slices, even though I left taxes ultimately at the same amount. I'll uptick taxes once we're done rebuilding the country. And that event for me to increase relations with Tajikistan. Unfortunately, I ended up decreasing them, in spite of my call, because I didn't pick exactly what they liked. So I'll lob something out there.
While we may glorify the old ways, we must not fall victim to the trap of institutionalizing it into the state.
Those who say religion has nothing to do with politics do not know what religion is.
Well, damn.
Goodbye.
I tried, Minister. Maybe you should have given me that mission before I told my joke and wanted to deepen my cooperation with this nation. Alright, let's just go sob. That was a fake laughter. So, Disaster Relief Fund, there is literally no reasonable way, so early into the game, I could have had, you know, like, the highest you can hike it up is, like, what, like $10 million per turn in the Disaster Relief Fund? So these two options weren't even feasible. Like, literally impossible. This one was sort of possible. So we can either just burn $100 million from the treasury, which is my rebuilding money, or super piss off all of the factions. I can't afford to super piss off all the factions. I mean, there's odds that some of them might not care as much. Like, sometimes whenever it's a potential outcome, it's not a guaranteed outcome. They might not actually care, right? It's happened before. But when it's double negative like that, let's go ahead and burn the money that I'm going to use to rebuild this country. This means the taxes are going up, though, guys. Yes, I lost some of his respect. How dare you not up-hike that? And so now he's sad. And he's costing me a loyalty point, because he's sad. And if I fire him, the Patriots will be even sadder with me. That's it, guys. Okay, so the game is factoring in with that 100 million there, the event that transpired. I'm not actually losing that much money per turn. It's just choosing the fact they're added into my ledger, despite the fact that it was only a one-time event. Anyway, let's see what goods we get. Alright, we got fast food production off the bat, which means we get +3 capitalist approval and -1 fundamentalist approval. It might be worth it to... I don't think those spices are even on the board, though. No, the spices aren't even on the board, so we can't trade for those. Is the fabric on the board? No. So I can't do anything with that. If I set all of my money on fire... Well, disappointing set of goods. Yeah, disappointing set of goods, but at least we started off with a combo. Unfortunately, it makes the fundamentalists dislike me even more. And their approval is already obnoxious for me to keep up, because there's nothing in infrastructure that really keeps that stable. Okay, good. I can restore the justice system, and we are imprisoning the monarchists, damn it. And now our country can finally start to heal. Finally. So, starting cash. We used to have that at some point, right? Now it is gone. It is RIP. An extra $100 million could have come pretty far here into allowing me to progress down this path, but life happens, right? Like I said, though, it just means we're increasing taxes. I was generous to you fuckers. My generosity ends here now. You have burned me. And for that, your money is now set... Okay, maybe your money is not set on fire that bad. But I thought about it. I thought about it. Oh good, the museum thing procced. That's great. We can't afford a new museum right now. Let's build the Museum of American Atrocities. There. We're at $0 million. Great. We are apparently losing 11 loyalty points per turn. Treasury debt? That's not debt. That's no money. No money is not debt, game. 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 Really? Come on, game. I don't think me disbanding one of these guys is gonna give me some money because A, I don't have an arms bazaar. You can't have negative $0. You're on the negative side of $0. Like, what the shit? We don't even deal with the United States. Alright, let's try it. We'll disband one of these units. No, that did not improve our starting cash. No arms bazaar for us. Now we're losing $4 million per turn? But what? My cost should have decreased after selling a unit. What is this game? Other than trash. Why am I playing trash? Now I'm earning an extra. I love how the patch notes for the latest version said that all of this shit was fixed too. The lying interface, perfectly fine now. I'm just gonna go pound sand and lose my 11 loyalty points for having a negative treasury debt of no money. Sorry, I have no money, Patriots. Okay, it looks like we didn't actually lose the loyalty points after all, because this interface is a lying sack of shit. Oh, this game. This is the greatest game. So, what do we do from here, Grimith? It's a good question. Good question. If I pick this option, it'll eventually make me money. I'm looking for things that'll increase my Patriot approval, because right now that's pretty bad. You know. Or maybe I'm just gonna hold in a steady pattern here, hope a positive treasury event falls into my lap, and maybe look into trading my goods, because I could have done that last turn.
Thank you.
And that could have helped me make money.
Are you
Certain?
We're not going to get great deals, but it is money on the table that I did leave on the table. It's not that many millions of dollars.
Good.
Thankfully, we still have our fast food. Yay. Makes the fundamentalist even pissier. So how much money are we theoretically making now? Who can say? It hasn't factored in our trades yet. It will do so, theoretically, next turn. Sure, we'll chip in a little bit to the disaster relief fund. Although we already had one disaster event, so what's even the point? I mean, what are the odds, right? We won't see another one, surely. How can we fix this? What do you care about, liberals? Oh, you know. Everything. That's what you do as liberals. Just fucking care about everything. Okay. Everything is fine. We fixed it. We're gonna spend all of our money on coke and hookers, and we're gonna win. That's what we're gonna do. That's happening. Okay. Everyone is fine. I'm gonna end this turn, and you're gonna keep being fine. New reservoirs. Piss off 2 people or piss off 1 people. Go to hell, religious people. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Yep. No, everything's great. Fucking stupid minister giving me a shitty mission. Okay, so if I were gonna fix this, in theory, let's just say hypothetically, if I were gonna fix this, I need $300 million, and then we're good. So we'll just have a holding pattern, we're just gonna keep charging people money hand over fist, and we'll get to where we need to go. Not gonna do anything with my turns, I'm just gonna stay here and sob profusely in all of the corners of this room I have. We're just cashing out. That's what I think about it. We're just leaving. Yay! Share it directly with the people. No. Oh, it's time. Trade Commissioner Service. Sweatshop. Reverse engineering. Mass counterfeiting operation. Print money. Yes. Now that did cost us some loyalty points. It's true. It did. But now we're printing money, everyone. Taxes can go back down for now. Don't be tricked by that massively reported income size. Don't be fooled, it's a ruse. Okay, 10% tax score. Other 130 million, okay. Alright, we can do this. I just need to get approval ratings up a little bit so that people just stop sobbing into their pillows like me. Okay. We can probably do this. 13% tax rate. How can anyone complain about 13% tax rate? See, everything is fine. There's no need to be sad or upset or distraught. Yes, I did have to consume some loyalty points to make that printing operation happen. But everything is super fine now. Super fine. I'm a little scared to be spending this money because God forbid I fall into even more debt, right? But no. The US relations don't really matter that much. But I want to start unlocking the global shipping giant, so we're going to work down this way. Maybe. Getting a Patriot approval up might not be such a bad thing. I'm kind of messing a whole lot of shit here. I might need some riot police, so this should keep some. No. American Hotel. America likes us again. Yay! They totally like us. Get an extra $1 million. Fucking Farouk eating $5 million. This is what I get for deciding to do things different and not put him in charge of intelligence and instead allow him to drink my money. He's drinking my money. You thieving bastard. The fundamentalists are rioting. Everything is awful. Oh, yes. Okay. This is good. Sure, Russia. Give me an extra $1 million per turn. Okay. See? Everything is getting better. We're not losing 5. Everything is fine. This is fine. It's great. I am so happy right now to be playing this video game. Yes. Alright, our support is great. Good. Good. I'm glad. We're gonna stop paying out of the ass for this shit now. We're gonna cut those services down a bit because ultimately they don't influence things that much. But we'll keep the arrows upticked. You know, I wouldn't want to trick my voters or anything here. Now the GDP just needs to fix itself and everything will be okay. Okay, we really need to stop the fundamentalists from rioting, so I'm just gonna completely throw alcohol out the window. This prayer week, it's hurting my GDP, man. My numbers. Can't really be affording to splurge on the prosecution budget here. This'll do. This'll do. Chat is now getting into a row over the fact that yesterday's broadcast had not been published. And so the content and events that happened there, everything is ruined. Well, you know, considering how I am playing this, and it's a follow-up to what happened yesterday, chat can't reasonably be expected to not talk about what happened yesterday. And I've not much cared for, whatever. Completely irrelevant. Let's move on. I'll call my friends. My friends, in quotation marks.
Thank you for...
Let's discuss the, issues. Ah?
It is our responsibility.
You have manipulated those traditions to place yourself above criticism, and you are using our beautiful faith to make a false idol of yourself to your people.
Yeah, so he really does care about the whole religious thing. Yeah. It's not just a partial way thing, it's an all the way thing. Got it. Hey, Exogen. Good talk. Like the issues we covered there, buddy. And I need a loyal foreign minister, which is not going to be happening anytime soon, in order for me to start selling arms and shit. Okay, we're gonna retire with this money, and nothing bad will happen. No. We're gonna be restricting his access. No, I don't think we're allowing him to talk to everyone. That sounds like a terrible idea. Okay. We're looking great. Except for the part where we're not looking great. We're looking great. This is fine. The capitalists love me. It's beautiful. We're gonna make progress towards that global shipping giant. We're gonna swim in the shekels, and then the world will be our oyster. Guaranteed, or your money back. All of the money that I'm printing, you can have it back. One day, I will charge the high taxes. We're just going to take our full, time... Our full-time pie, and we're just gonna eat it this week. Month. No. I can't afford that expense. We're gonna throw the military out with the baby and the bathwater and everything else. Okay, let's see if I can, do better on these speeches than I did
The Honorable
yesterday.
I address them to the bill.
Alright. So, in this era, she'll read it.
In this era of instant gratification, I grow concerned that we are losing our spiritual and moral compass. A new branch of the police of Basenji will be tasked with enforcing religious compliance to the doctrines of the old ways.
See, that speech was coherent. It made sense. And the people loved me and respected me for a coherent speech, no matter its content. No real coherent speech either of these options here. We'll pick this one.
Second, we will establish a national unemployment insurance.
Although this is
so
an event
no
that could
Basenji
pop
need
up here.
ever to fear losing their job again.
So we might actually have to answer for that campaign promise at some point.
Finally, it is with a full heart that I say to you all,
Let's hope we never have to answer for it.
I look to the future with tranquility. The People's Republic of Basenji represents superior military, economic, and above all, moral power.
So, your speeches in this game, as has been covered at some point during all of the series I've done at this, care both about, the impact of your statements, which are like the plus symbols, but also the overall coherence of the speech. If you just end up going straight for the plus symbols, you might end up with an incoherent speech, which doesn't do as well as a coherent speech that doesn't have as many pluses. What do you want? I beg your pardon? Okay, so, I hate all of you. Every single one of you. Well, you guys are definitely giving me jobs. It's just not jobs I can really perform. I'm not attacking anyone. With, you know, an army being the way it is. So, the mass counterfeiting operation, for those of you unfamiliar with it, I've certainly used it before. You print out authentic-looking U.S. currency to stabilize the economy at the expense of the United States. There's a 1/3 chance that they catch you. If they catch you, they get pretty fucking pissed. And in most circumstances, pissing off the United States enough will result in them invading you, and your game ends. Because there's no way Basenji can stand against the United States of America. Fact. Unless you have a nuclear weapon. In which case, the United States won't invade you, but they won't deal with you at all. But that means that you can just print currency to your heart's content. Print, 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 print. He wants me to attack Tajikistan, huh? I mean, I might suicide those units. I'm a big kid. I can do what I want. We'll see. We'll see. Everyone's approval scores are better. Good, good. I like better. It was because of the powerful speech I gave. Yes. I'm starting to gain loyalty points now. What a novel concept. This is fine. Capitalists love my fast food. And next turn is probably when we're gonna set up the global shipping giant. But Grimith could always use some more money. 20% tax rate. And I'm not calling my friends. Bad. Let's print some more money. Alright, it's time for us to think it takes an extra turn for our troops to deploy because of we don't have a military readiness doctrine. That is correct. Well, we're about to lose these positive relations with Tajikistan that we're about to pick up. Oh well. That is enough money, right? Yep. Foreign service, regional summit, and global shipping giant, which improves the GDP and gives us plus $15 million per turn when capitalist approval is greater than 60, which it most assuredly is. It's 83% right now. Everyone is happy. Everyone loves Grimith. How could they not love Grimith? Think of all the great things Grimith has done for you lately. Yes. Yes. You are pleased. You are fucking pleased. You better be pleased. We crack down on undocumented migrants. Brr. We're gonna walk away with the rest of our time units here. Time units. Yeah, focus on civilian nuclear power. Murr. I was about to say America. Basenji, yeah. Solar and wind farms would improve my cabinet loyalty, you know, with the $100 million I totally have. Yeah. Nukes. Alright, fundamentalist and liberal support is holding steady here. They're looking at the tax increases and going, I can't blame them. Alright, let's suicide the army. Hey, Tajikistan. We don't have enough loyalty points to attack you. Right, it costs 25 loyalty points to go to war. I fucking forgot about that. Damn. Well, that minister's about to be sad. We don't have enough loyalty points to declare war on anyone. By turn 16, well... No, and even if I did end up getting enough, I'd have to lose 25 in the war declaration. It ain't worth it. Basenji. Alright, everyone, come home. Good talk. Glad we did it. We went and waved at the defense minister. Why wasn't that good enough for you? Let's print some more money. You'll have a fucking, like, shower of golden confetti, lethal. Sponsored by SKS. Okay. Patriot and liberal approval could stand to be increased. I'll tentatively spend money on that, he says nervously. Yes. Yes, I suppose I will. Alright, we'll get that protectionist policy, I guess. As much as I like money, we'll go back to being protectionist. And we'll build a wildlife refuge. Now the liberals and patriots can be happier. Yay, happiness. Yay. Okay. I tried so hard and got so far. Print a new cabinet. I know. This cabinet, guys. That's unfortunate. Proc the first terrorism event on turn 14. Damn. It's a long way to the end of the game without procking another one. I guess we'll see what happens. Great. Fucking so enthused right now. You have scarcely any idea of how enthused I am. So I'm gonna want to save up for that counter-terrorism unit. And I'm also gonna seal my borders with Tajikistan. No tourism revenue from there. Those bastards. Okay. Let's call our friends. Touch base.
Thank you.
Hi. I have nukes and you don't.
Good.
Of course, I don't remember anyone's stances on the issues. They change a little bit between games.
We would like to deepen the long-standing cooperation.
Of course, we are willing to work with all of us.
But we'll pick the easy things. How do you feel?
Spiritual.
We believe that theology is
Alright. He believes that theology is better left to the priests? Alright, so we had the second disaster event proc. There are a few others on turn 15. And I don't have anything in disaster relief fund still, so... And I don't have the money to spend again, like I did the last time this popped up, so... Everyone's relations are just gonna have to take a hit, and look at that. You asked for foreign aid? Fucking flip a goddamn table. So, the Patriots have lost 37% of their approval score. They're like, how dare you have to ask for outside support? No! Makes our country look weak! And I'm like, well, fucking yeah, our country is weak. No! We will not acknowledge that! Make Basenji great again, you son of a bitch! How dare you be that fucking rude and inconsiderate? Do you not care about our feelings? I'm like, for fuck's sakes. Ah! Anger! Damn Patriots. But now surely we won't encounter anything from the Disaster Relief Fund now. So everything's perfectly fine, right? This is the game where I don't put anything in the Disaster Relief Fund. We'll just see where the road takes us. I mean, come on, guys. That's so much money to put in it. Just throwing it away, setting it on fire. We'll have to raise taxes or something. It's funny, though, that money put in the Disaster Relief Fund is more efficient than just, like, throwing all the money at it. Though I suppose, you know, you're setting up the disaster relief infrastructure by investing in disaster preparedness. So that does make sense. I'm willing to concede that. Now, of course, taxes have to go up to pay for these new expenditures, guys. Just a natural fact of life. You take the good, you take the bad. Time to get fucked. Well, we're going to allow this chain to conduct... the Patriots are going to just jump off a fucking cliff. No, they didn't bother, but the fundamentalists did. So we're back down to losing losing loyalty points now. Good talk. Good talk. I like that part. It's a pretty good part. Yep. Let's go ahead and print some more money. That makes America very upset. You know, that happens. So we're gonna need some some religious schools, I guess. I guess that's gotta be a thing. I definitely want that counterterrorism unit more. Of course, I need to finish unlocking this tree. But hey, at least now we're investing in our disaster relief, so we'll totally be prepared now, guys. Everything is fine. Except for the part where nothing is fine. Everything is fine. Not gonna call anyone, we're just gonna cry. Okay, so this, I think, is one of the events. I think this will do something for us. You know, it's a terrorist, although group. I think the Basenji Liberation Front's like a democratic terrorist group, and these guys are anti-Western. so it probably doesn't help us on that front. Now, get this joke. If we ask the United States to provide military assistance, the Patriots are happy. If we send them the army, the Patriots are happy. If we offer them financial aid, the Patriots are happy. Like, this... like, what the fuck game, right? Well... oh, good times. Look, I don't think I've ever tried offering them financial aid before. I think I'm gonna try this. You know, I am looking to explore new options here. Let's support the terrorists. Boy, I wish I could take that sentence back. Alright. Yep, sure. It's that kind of day. Well, folks, it's been nice broadcasting. I think I'm pretty boned, though. Anyway, we're gonna get that counterterrorism unit. I ain't fucking around. Because those terrorism events, the random things that pop up, get increasingly worse, and we encountered the first one. Or maybe, like, the Palace Guard thing actually starts the chain, and so it's, like, the second one. I'm not exactly sure. Regardless, we've made an adjustment now. Our GDP is amazing, which is great. Everyone will be happy. Probably, eventually, in the near future. Let's enforce that prayer week. And, we're going to prohibit gambling. The capitalists are pretty good with us, because of all we do for them. I really need to bump up that fundamentalist support, though, because they are fucking rioting and draining, absolutely consuming my, my loyalty points. I mean, this is more of like a money pursuit. Like, I don't really care that much about Russia here. Anyway, improving like my disposition, or the United States' disposition with me doesn't matter because I can't get anything from this game. But I don't want to upset my neighbors, not because they'll declare war on me, but because they make for good trading partners. So we're going to vote in favor of the resolution. Speaking of which, our deals just expired. Do I feel like consuming the cartel this turn? The cartel is a purchasable infrastructure. It provides a one-time boost in the value of your trade goods. I think I will. I think I will. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And that stuff's factored in immediately. So suddenly goats and plastics are, they're more valuable than what they used to be. That's not the button I meant to click. I could be using hotkeys for this. It's true. Note that I'm not.
Thank you.
Hi. You have any, like, easy issues I can just slide in here? Right, you guys are the religious dudes. No, that was Tajikistan. Shit. Let's just take the W. Give me money. Insert money into pocket. Please. Let me sell you my goats. These are the finest goats. My goat cartel.
Apollo. Good.
My goat cartel. Oh, shit. Alright, so fundamentalist support ain't going up that damn much. Stubborn bastards. It's probably because they're tax-free. Meanwhile, capitalists are like, what the hell is this shit? You banned gambling? Fucking prayer week? People are dumb. I'm trying to stop the riots. I'm trying to stop the riots. Please stop rioting. Okay. Our job score is still, well, I mean, we have a rising unemployment rate now. I believe that's due to the fact that my tax rate has been so high. So there's that. Thanks, taxes. Yes, legal. That's exactly what'll transpire. Let's see here. We can probably balance out this whole labor issue. There we go, perfectly balanced. And we'll take care of the jobs problem, right? I don't think that's really taking care of the issue. Okay, here's what we'll do. There. This increases jobs. It upsets the capitalists even more, but, we'll deal with that. Probably. We'll probably be okay. I ain't worried. I ain't scared. I definitely need some more money, though. I'm not getting as much money per turn as I'd like, that's for sure. Fucking Farouk is eating my money. Feels like he's eating more than $5 billion per turn. It really does. Really should have put him in control of my fucking intelligence minister. Instead of my financial shit. I hate experimenting and doing new things. Oh, okay. That's great. I'm glad. Here's sad things. There. Experience sadness. Thanks. I love sadness. It's the happiest time of year for me. Sadness time. Okay, fundamentalists. Well, we're gonna build a stadium first. We're gonna appeal to our actual, like, power base here. Don't you worry, religious nuts. We'll get to you soon. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Okay. Damn, I'm still losing loyalty points per turn. Fucking fundamentalists. Just flipping tables left and right. This is terrible. Stop flipping tables. Fucking Farouk just fucking schmoozing and coddling up to them like, well, you know my sister, she doesn't respect the old ways. No, she doesn't. We'll fucking get her, yes we will. I mean, I guess I could lower taxes. Okay. Fine. Have 25% taxes. Half off. The special just for you guys. National health crisis? The people must make their own choices. What do you want? Which group are you a part of? The capitalists. Get the fuck out of my cabinet. And we'll get a new one next turn. I'm not even waiting the 8 turns for that one to fail. Just get the fuck out of my cabinet. Oh, shit. Alright, well, that sucked. It happened, though. So, to remind you all of why the United States won't be visiting me.
Good day, Ambassador. Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few weeks?
With your newly developed nuclear arsenal, you have shredded international law, and Basenji has jeered at the very idea of an international community. In response, the United States will be severing our diplomatic relationship until you renounce these weapons of mass destruction.
Is there Kentucky? Probably. Hell, I probably encountered that before. Or that may have come up in the comments in the videos at some point. Possibly from you. Oh well. It was more the emphatic nature of it. That dumbass deserved to be permanently stripped of all power and out of my cabinet. So how many turns does this take to fucking... Hold on. There's definitely that many turns left in the game. So this will end up costing me more money in the long run. Oh, for sure. What can I do with this extra infusion of 200 million right now? If I were to pick this up, I could buy a few of the buildings. I could get fundamentalist approval, like, sussed out better. Could stabilize the demographics. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so we got ourselves a fundamentalist in charge now. And we have 2 fundies in power. The minister rolls, okay. So now that we killed that last guy, and we killed him, make no mistake, he is dead now. Do not be fooled. He is dead. I'm going to build religious schools, so I can have to spend 100 million just to get +1 fundamentalist approval per turn. Do note that it is the only piece of infrastructure available that increases fundamentalist approval on a per turn basis. The only one. It is sad. You know, that great firewall might not be such a bad fucking idea. Reducing the severity of criticism we might receive for the decisions you make. Yes, yes, that's definitely useful. By the time I get that, we're going to be on turn 37, 38. We'll be over halfway through with the game. Perhaps I should have taken out the loan and just spent the money on this. Because that great firewall would severely reduce criticism, which would actually help me more with keeping these bastards better balanced. They stop being so fucking pissy. Said they're doing this shit. Okay, we already printed out money. Damn. We already printed out money. This is fine. Totally fine. Except for the part where it's not fine. It's totally fine. Yup. Not really favoring capitalists here on any of these issues. Trying to lower unemployment because the taxes are actually affecting that score. Because the new update, relatively new, was released in late August, influences the effects that high and low scores of taxes have, yes. Also spending a minimum amount of 5 million per turn on intelligence. I haven't gotten any pieces of intelligence yet. I don't have an intelligence minister. I don't have Farouk in there either, so... You know, might expect like 2 or 3 pieces of intel. The minimum expense here rewards all said and done. Taxes are tempting. I guess we'll fucking hold steady here. we're still doing stuff, I guess. Hey, Tajikistan. No, he ignored my phone call. Rude.
Thank.
How dare he ignore my phone call? I am so much more important than him. Without me, he doesn't exist. I like to touch base with people. The in-game cyclopedia does suggest that not keeping in touch with people regularly does lower their relationships with you, and they do make reasonable trading partners. Alright. Let's let the censorship begin, everyone. Yay, censorship. Yay, fundamentalists are happy. Yay. Yay, we're back to gaining loyalty points. Jesus. Print more money! Alright, what do we do now? Other than cry in our pillows. That's the correct answer, right? I guess, I'm stalling for time here. I just spend so much money just to get that +1 liberal approval per turn. It's terrible. Not as much, well, I mean, like, this religious school doesn't have a per turn cost like the hospital does here, and that makes it rude. I'm not making a whole lot of money per turn here. Spending so much maintaining my sweatshop and my reverse engineering and my mass counterfeiting operation, not to mention my hotel and my global shipping giant. This is almost breaking even. This is paying for itself. And these combined, I am still making some money, but not as much as you might initially think. So we're going to get a chastity council. The fundamentalists are going to be super happy with this regime of carnage and slaughter. Because I want to hike the taxes back up again, damn it. We gotta make money again. We're going to 40%, baby. We're out of control. Yeah, Minister Loyalty isn't on my side here anyway. Alright, speech time. Speech.
I wish the bill.
Fuck America!
The American warmongers realize they cannot invade every country in the world, and are thinking twice about crossing the great nation of Basenji.
Come on, dialogue prompts that make sense. Okay.
Basenji will provide new education credits for those youths who take up the cause to serve in our military. Second, we will promote developing and prototyping new technologies, especially those in support of asserting our sovereignty.
Yeah! That first speech topic really did land with a thud.
Finally, it is with
I think this one's gonna fail.
that I say to you all.
I don't think the game really considered that one to really tie into American imperialism. And really, I didn't get any dialogue prompts there that really catered to, like, throwing down America, as opposed to some of the other speeches I've done. That speech just fell apart there. Okay. That could have really helped me solidify my boost, but it did not. We're actually gaining some loyalty points per turn now. A novel concept. Happy days for everyone. Well, let's not rock the boat. Let's just print our money and end our turn. I'm just gonna go sob into a pillow. I know, tough crowd. That's right. It was a tough crowd. Damn it. American drone? You're bad. Patriots didn't care. War has broken out between Sania and Tajikistan. Oh well. Down with Tajikistan. Let's make even more money. Don't really think this will be a game in which I throw stuff into my Swiss account either. Sad as I am to say that. Alright, liberals, you need to get with the fucking program here. Capitalists are upset too, because so many of my things don't cater to them. I don't think I'm going to hold a referendum this... Well, I don't know. Damn. What I'll probably do is hold the referendum and then just rig the final tally. That'll probably be what I do. With that in mind, extra money spent on costs, exchange for 15... Yep, those are words. I said them. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll take the extra up hike. I guess. We'll endure that surcharge for the good of the people. I reckon. But hey, fundamentalists, gambling is back on the table. Okay, you hear me? It's back. Guess who's back? It's gambling. Yeah. And I know this is an inefficient use of time, but I just thought of something else. Right, this worsens the labor slider. Okay, we'll leave things as they are. As you do. You do. How much money do we have in the disaster relief fund? Almost enough to matter. Great. Oh, yes, that speech that failed. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good speech, everyone. I'm gonna renege. We'll suffer the 10 loyalty point loss. Sucks. The Great Firewall. Well, I want to build that anyway. It's not gonna be too far along in the game to matter, but I will build that. And I will even throw massive chunks of money at it. Because... like... 84% chance of success. Just sounds like 16% chance of failure. Not to mention that this likelihood of success barometer changes, like as the turns pass, and inevitably slips lower, providing me internal, like perpetual frustration. We'll spend 16 million. I think 34 million is just too irresponsible. 84% chance success. We'll play with those odds. We'll start it. Great Firewall would be useful in continuing to control these sons of bitches, though. That's for sure. Anything I feel like doing? No, not really. I think we're good. Pretty good. What's our taxes at? Not maxed. Patriots didn't even fucking care. They're like, meh, not my problem. Improve Sanian Basenji relations by 10. within the next 4 turns. I don't have any banked loyalty points to make that happen guaranteed-like, unfortunately. Hey, Sonia. Do I have any sweet lines I can deliver here? Extremism.
We must.
While we understand,
Shit. Religion is
we
bad.
agree. Persecution.
Good talk. What goods do they have? Right, the plastics and the precious metals. The precious metals don't get me anything other than a loss of income. So I'm just gonna print my money and end my turn. Good turn, everyone. Boy, I'd definitely like to have a loyal foreign minister here so I could just start selling weapons to people. This makes me sad. I'm gonna end my turn in sorrow now. Ah, yes, this issue. The majestic goat is a national animal, and we shall prohibit its hunting. Yay! We did a job for a minister! We got $25 million for it. Yay! We succeeded on a mission. Yay! Happy days. Alright, so we've managed to keep this country together, somehow. I am very pleased. Very pleased. Hmm. Don't really have anything else I can do for capitalist here. Other than trying to acquire goods. That's even with fast food production. They're just slipping at a minus 2%. And they're gonna keep doing that. I want to keep them above 60%. Oof. Damn. That high tax rate has killed my jobs. It took our jobs. Okay, let's see if we can fix this. All the while keeping an amazingly high tax rate. Also, our GDP is sad face again. It's sad. GDP is sad because of prayer week. Okay, we are offending everyone here. Good call. Good call, Grimith. I like it. Good answer. Good answer. I end my turn. I see no reason why to do anything. Working conditions are very poor, and yes, that request from the last guy triggered to make this guy unhappy. What do you mean? My predecessor wanted you to schedule a meeting with the President of the United States and you couldn't. What? Alright, my labor rights have gone to hell. This is true. So in trying to improve jobs, I ended up fucking up everything. It's true. Damn, keeping this shit's hard. Balanced is hard. Whenever you're running with a massive tax score. I fucked it all up. Well, capitalist approval at least is higher. Yeah! The capitalists like me more, and that's what matters, right? Mission accomplished. Put up the banners. We're done here. Crippling unemployment rate is, lowering capitalist, patriot, and fundamentalist approval, unfortunately. It's a consequence of me running these taxes like this. Damn you, game balance. How dare you make all these people sad? Well, I guess I can afford to lower taxes again. At this point, I pretty much got the buildings I want, and I'm just bankrolling cash. We'll get a diagnostic hospital, I guess. Sigh. Fine. Fine. $15%. Look, we're losing money with that. We can't be running that. 32%. There. Be happier. Let us give military aid to our neighbor. Because fuck you, America. We're gonna help out Tajikistan there, that's right. Because we have undeployed units. Alright! Piece of intel. Good work, President Ahmad. You're amazing. So, what random event gene are we gonna get for Crisis? I'm not quite sure. I don't know if having like a low loyalty score will help facilitate that that group. Nothing really came out of me funding those terrorists either. I feel cheated out of those $10 million. Damn terrorists. Fucking bilking me of my hard-earned dosh. How are you people sad? I lowered taxes. Be happier. Look, now my capitalists are pissy. You people are the worst. Greedy bastards. Okay, look. 16% tax rate. We'll start losing money now, okay? For you peasants, we'll lose money.
Thank you.
I'm not going to figure out whether it fails until we actually get further along in the process here. We have to go all of the turns. I don't actually care about talking to these people. Yes, with all of the money we currently have, you jackholes. Spend 100 million, spend 80 million, get fucked. Let's spend 80 million. No one really even cared. Patriots are like, eh. Liberals are like, eh. Good talk, everyone. I like the part where that was worth everyone's fucking time. Buy my stuff.
Are you?
102% of the market rate. Thank you.
Are you?
You want the goats? I knew it. Have a nice day. Good. Everyone is happy now. Because I'm not charging stupid taxes. Everyone is okay. Good. We'll support this economy on US currency. I end my turn. Here, have 25 billion. Patriots didn't even care enough about being upset, so I like that. Yes, working conditions are poor. Poor labor rights and crippling unemployment. Everyone is sad-faced. Except for the fact that everyone is actually happy with me. Because I'm charging only 16% taxes, and they're like, yes! These are reasonable. It's not terrible, horrible. And yes, the GDP did go back up. Praise the scholars. Now I'm only losing 9 billion per turn. Happy days. One day I will bank a loyalty point in this run. See ya. Print more money. In turn. Good turn, everyone. Well, none of this really affects my labor issues. And we're already at poor working conditions anyway, so it's roleplay sense to just have police arrest strikers. I'm roleplaying, everyone. What do you want? Damn it, I just tanked their support too. How bad is it? Okay, 69. Whoa. Education grants. Right, we need to get all this shit first and spend even more money. Alright. This is doable, at least. Well, the membership values do adjust, but I couldn't rightfully tell you how much of an impact the game it actually has. Let me show you. So every now and then a dialogue will pop in the top left corner, showing you that, like, Basenji citizens identify as one of these, more so than what they used to. For example, liberals don't really matter in this country. Because there's not a whole lot of liberals in this country. Yet I need to increase the support of them, according to my asshole minister here. And there's certain items in infrastructure that will change, say liberal strength increases from having a prestigious university. But I couldn't rightfully tell you how much increasing strength values do here. I need to actually look for the in-game help rather than that dumb encyclopedia. Where is it? There's the button. Faction approval. Doesn't really help, huh? Oh well. Also, the US and UN will never attempt to overthrow your regime. Also, the time machine bug that existed ever so long ago has theoretically gotten fixed, so that's nice. There's the effect of the Great Firewall that I'm trying to build. I haven't tried the time machine since it got fixed. Also, these blueprints are not useful to me right now. You have the bomb, you might as well profit from it, triples the income from offering military aid. For starters, there's no, offer military aid thing. The closest I could think of that being is selling weapons to people. Exporting arms and light weapons, which I can't do right now, because I don't have a foreign minister who likes me enough. Even after I did that job for him before, approval tanked, I didn't have the 65% approval required. Once I do this job for him, though, we might accomplish that value. Anyway, another good turn in the books. It was absolutely meritorious. Yay! We're gonna spend $10 million and repopulate the species. The Patriots sort of like that. Yes, working conditions are still very poor. What you got for me? $25 million? Nope, his approval rating is still lower. Offering jobs is the best way for their approval ratings to be increased. But if their factions like you, their approval scores will tick up slowly as the turns pass. So there's that. Yeah, that's a thing. We're just gonna hold steady here, I guess. Keep bumping up this approval. And then we'll raise taxes again, because that's the kind of man I am. Nah, I don't feel like calling anyone. Alas, we cannot execute the spy. We're going to imprison the spy, though, and America's like, yay! You only imprisoned our spy, thanks!
The Honorable Basenji. I wish the...
Alright, new speech, guys. I don't want to repeat the fundamentalist one again. Let's try the second path.
We have an obligation to leave as our legacy, a nation whereby none shall be without food, nor health, nor schooling.
Alright, so options that improve food, health, or schooling.
Basenji will undertake a major reform of its national healthcare system to ensure fuller coverage exists for all our citizens.
Alright, yeah. People are like, that made sense. Okay. Yeah.
Second, effective immediately, it will be forbidden to vend foods that were not prepared in accordance to our most valued traditions.
I think that's more of a religious angle, but, I mean, it still fit in with the themes.
Finally, it is
Which is why it didn't increase that much, because it was more of a religious angle. And the game's like, no, that actually didn't fit in with our themes. So I had a sorta okay speech. The people didn't lose their fucking minds, but I had a positive effect at least. Neat. Everyone loves me. It's time for taxes. We'll raise our expense budget here a bit on intelligence. I don't really care about the intelligence service. As has been indicated through most of my playthroughs, I don't really see the intelligence as meaningful or necessary to play the game. I guess if you did more of the war stuff, but I just don't really see that as profitable or valuable at all, as I have experienced off-camera and as I've demonstrated on-camera. That's right, Lethal. Meat on a stick. Traditions observed. That's exactly correct. Okay. Fucking minister is still super pissy at me. I don't feel like firing him, though. Tempting as it is. Would it upset? It's up to Patriots, huh? Well, fuck it. I don't see the problem. I'm using it now. Yay, Karifi approval. That nebula. Okay, what are we gonna see? What's in the box?
Yes. What is it?
You may be aware a widespread failure of financial corporate governance in the United States.
Yes.
If you
Fucking hour and a half of gameplay for you to just fucking disappoint me, you son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna fucking shoot him. You just wait. You have disappointed me. Okay, so we're gonna have the global economic crisis pop up. It's a thing. Alright. Let's fucking slit our throats. Let's call our friends. Bleed all over the phone.
Well,
You are wrong to believe this.
Oh. Oh well. Maybe you were a religious person too. Don't care.
thank.
Goodbye.
Thank.
Fucking economic crisis incoming. I've never failed this economic crisis event before. The concept of not having enough money around on hand by the time this thing rolls around is just inconceivable to me. How could you not have enough money around? I have Farouk as the financial minister, and I still have enough money around. Like, apparently, what's supposed to happen if you fucking fail to fulfill all these things, like, your economy has a chance of, like, crashing, like, staying in the total gutter with horrid recession. I've never experienced that. I'm not going to. Not this time. I don't care. Alright, I got some intel on the United States of America lady. Neat. Great intel. I like it. Very useful. Totally helps me. I am too good. Like, the only loss I had in this game that wasn't intentional was when the fucking game notes deceived me and told me that Russia would protect me from America, and so I intentionally pissed off America in a run where I didn't have to, and you know what happened? America lolled at me as they fucking ripped me from power. It was great. I liked the part where I was disappointed and had ashes in my mouth. That was a good part. Let's move on. Gun ownership. Let's legalize and tax it. There. Financial crisis.
Excellency, do you have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
A number of major industries have experienced falling sales.
Let me.
Yes.
You must.
What
They
happened?
want bailouts, depression. Fuck you. Oh no, how will I afford to do these things? Hey, airlines, you can have 100 million. Automotive, have 60 million. Banks have 150 million. Fisheries have 40 million. Pharmaceutical have 40 million. Telecommunication have 80 million. There's an achievement for bailing out all of these folks. I earned it in my first fucking playthrough. I'm like, how the fuck do you not have enough money? Novel concept. I win. I win the crisis. Crisis fucking averted. Okay, so it'll be a few turns before the actual crisis is resolved. Until then, let's go ahead and lower taxes, because our GDP is fucking sobbing because of the recession. Ah. 20%. Here, I'm stimulating the economy with my dick. Be aroused, economy. Intern. Chinese. Yes, you are welcome in my country. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Basenji's in a recession. Nah, really? Alright. I'll keep that in mind, Chief. Thanks for, dropping the info on me. Great stats. Intern. Sockman, that is highly judgmental. You get the fuck out of my chat. You don't know what's beneath those clothes. You're bad. And that is the kind of intolerance that is unwelcome in Basenji. Alright. So we're gonna make it a holy site. Be sure to charge admission. The Great Firewall has proven to be a failure. Majority of your citizens have access to software that allows circumvention of our restrictive protocols. You have nothing to show for your investment. You remember that part where you spent all of that money? You're a failure. But hey, don't worry. I guess it's only with the dam. Like, if the dam fails, as far as I'm aware, like, doing it again is supposed to be cheaper. But in the case of the Great Firewall, that does not appear to be true. It's still going to take another 15 turns to try again. Those expenses will all be the same. So that was what? 16 times 15? That's 240. That's $290 million I lost. And that's why I fucking max out those sliders. And some of the issues, though, they don't give you a full 100% even with the sliders maxed out. Because I don't want to be disappointed like I am now. Guess the game's harder. Guess we have to engage hard mode. Oh wait, we are playing on hard mode, aren't we? Without a Great Firewall, which means we're gonna fail admission. I mean, you can get updates about it. We could fucking read the updates, but that really wouldn't affect anything, because it's not like we can influence the outcome. We can't change the amount of funding they receive while the project's being performed. We have no control. I'll miss having you, Great Firewall. You're pretty useful. For controlling public opinion. You're a thing I can invoke during the coup. Alright, let's call everyone.
Thank you.
I don't even care. We're not going to be attacked by the Basenji Liberation Front. Close to like a fucking 2-hour investment. It has been 2 hours since I started the broadcast, though I didn't start playing immediately. All for sadness. But hey, I mean, I'd like to see us lose the game at this point. How would we lose the game? Let's find out. You're deeply concerned, huh? Sure, I'll make immediate reforms. My deals have expired. Great. Hey, buddy. Closest friend and pal. Amigo. Buy my stuff.
Are you
Taking
Nuke the Separatists?
Good.
What? What? I mean, this can be used, but it ends the game. What's my foreign minister's loyalty at? 59%. Complete the Great Firewall before turn 49. Yep, getting right on that, Chief. Sent a pair of Jedis to negotiate. Alright. Good, we're charging everyone money. We're actually banking some loyalty points. What a novel concept. Oh boy! That's another terrorism event, and as you can see, it has upset the Patriots. You know what? These borders, Sonia, you're bad. Extigen is my only friend. Don't let me down, Extigen. Borders are closed. Fuck the tourism money. Revenue declined anyway, you dumb game. Oh no, a financial crisis. Sweatshop? It's too important. Fuck the river. Patriots are like, what? They flip a table. And they're becoming more patriotic. War is breaking out. War! I'm just here to print money, bruh. That's all I care about, money. Shekel dosh bucks. Let's get some riot police. You never know, right? Hey. Taxes. They're gone now. Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Hey, all this money we're sinking into the disaster relief fund? 290 million? That's too much. Get out of my fucking expense account. We'll probably never see a fucking disaster event again. Okay. Well, I want to remind the ministers never to forget. Because I want minister approval here. Alright, we got some more intelligence about the American ambassador whom we can't contact. I mean, we can contact her. We just can't do anything with America, so that's good. Glad we're putting our money into that. Totally useful expenditure of cash. 65% approval score now. Fantastic. Happy days. Let's sell some blueprints. All guns must go. Basically to you. And we'll build an oil pipeline too. Every gun must go. Go, go, go. Unfortunately, these two are at war, so I don't want to sell guns to Sania too, because that will lower the approval of Exogen. I don't care about Sania's approval. Not anymore, not after the incident. I printed my money, good turn. Let's move on. You fucking cruise ship British bastards. Capitalists are pissed at me, as if I could have done something about that. Good work. Some of you sort of repaid off debt there. Pharmaceutical company repaid me half of it. Yeah, okay, great. Glad to hear it. That's kind of successful. The United States is still pissed at me, because I keep printing US dollars. Harriet Tubman's for everyone, bitches. Get paid. You want to get paid? Get a Tubman. Tubman's for everyone. We're done with this turn. Good turn. Special unit. Well, not even the CTU like gives you a better chance of success there, but we still got fucked. Everyone's sad now. Grimith support declines. How dare you not negotiate with terrorists?
Basenji people, my fellow countrymen and women, my beloved citizens, I address you today.
I wonder whether... No, I've picked all those buttons before, and I've never seen like a Basenji Liberation Front. Yes. Let's just stick with our bread and butter moral compass. Repeat that.
We will defend ourselves against imperialist aggressors with the...
Oh, this is a American thing. I saw the Blessed Armies thing, and my eyes got triggered.
Finally.
My eyes got triggered? Yes. Our speech fucked up. I saw blessed, imperialist aggressors, blood just flew across my face.
Excellency, the globe...
Yes. Due to...
You have successfully built out all of Basenji's...
I fixed the economy. I'm amazing. I know, game. GDP, it'll get better. Probably. Everything is fine. We're just gonna end our turn here. After we print money. Can't forget that. That's the most important thing of this economy. I'm just gonna stare out this window here and think longingly about the life I could have led. None of these options help Exogen's relations with me at all. Fuck you then. Get out of my land. Liberals are like, oh, how dare you say that to them? I didn't ignore your request. I failed to complete your request. Totally different language, game. Totally different. There was no ignorance there. I attempted it. I'm not interested in it, Sockman. Alright. Get the fuck out of my country, America. No more adopting my babies. Yes, all of them are my babies. Still holding stable at 65% approval. Still working on that oil pipeline. Still selling weapons at Exogen. Alright, we're totally swimming in cash. This is a highly successful enterprise. Everyone loves me. Sort of. Some people love me more than other people. What do you want from me? You want to take away my loyalty points, huh? Free the monarchist. You're out of your mind. Have you not heard the song for the opening game? We threw the king's body into the sea. so that our people could be free. Come on, assholes. I can get with the program here. Good turn, everyone. Let's transition to the next one. Goodbye, liberal approval. I knew you fondly. And now more people are identifying as liberals. Of course you are. Why don't you go fucking sit in your prestigious university with your education grant that I'm giving you, and you think about what I've done for this country. You sons of bitches. Ungrateful wretches. Better fucking hope I don't just decide to piss you off. You know what? I'm fucking done catering to these peasants. No more peasant catering. We'll spend some more money on intelligence. Stop caring whether any of you liked me. Wish I could rip this money right out of the disaster relief fund. No more transit system. No more schools. We're killing people. Full police still. Yeah, we're gonna have great courts now. Fuck homeless shelters. Fuck disability grants. There certainly will be no drinking. We're definitely keeping the CCTV cameras. And yeah, you can gamble. Sure, what the hell? Why not? No one's coming into this country. You ain't getting paid. And unions are prohibited. That's what I think about you sons of bitch liberals. Fucking bring it. Fucking what? What? You sound stupid. Stupid religious people. Working conditions are very poor? Good. They're gonna stay poor. That's right, liberals. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Huh? What's your move? What's your strategy? How will you solve this? Didn't fucking think about that, did you? Let's get a presidential guard. We'll spend the loyalty points while we have them. Yep, everything's fine. I'm not gonna do drone warfare. As useful as they can be. I ain't attacking anyone other than internally. I am done. We'll have him extradited. Exogen, we're good friends. Hey! That's right. Let's tuck him far, far away. What do you want? 3 additional units to the Sania border? Sure, we can probably do that. Let me just go ahead and print some more money here on my printing press express. Ooh, yes. The salacious boyfriend thing. That'd be something that you use to blackmail the ambassador here. Shame I can't really do that, because she won't even have a meeting with me, huh? How about that? Let's go ahead and recruit ourselves. Let's buy a tank brigade. And the game wanted those units, 3 additional units by the Sania border. We'll move 2. Oh, the tank already appeared. Great. Here's all 3. Job done. Yes! Western greed! It's terrible. America loves me because I'm suffering from Western greed. Wait a second. What? Riots? Oh no! Oh no, you liberal peasants, you're rioting! Oh no! You normally have treasury losses during a riot, except for my riot police. Oh, a liberal revolution, huh? What? 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 What's your move, huh? After everything I've given you peasants, this is what you do? Fuck it. Get out of my country. No one loves you peasants.
Are you taking... Are you taking...
Reminder, folks, this is on hard difficulty. And because this is on hard difficulty, we still got some game left. On normal mode, Farouk pops up at turn 60. But on hard mode, you get an extra year, if memory serves. So we'll be able to see just what these liberals got for us. We're starting to lose loyalty points now, but we have some backed up. Yeah! Awesome! Yoo-hoo! Peasants are still sad. Brr, I'm a peasant. Brr. Why are you so mean to me, Grimith? Okay. My foreign minister's approval has slipped. So we're no longer able to export small arms and light weapons, unfortunately. But we do have the completed oil pipeline still, so there's that. Come on, liberals. What's your plan? What you got? Yes, America, keep being upset at me. What are you gonna do? Steal my money? They actually do. I'm like, wow. The game showed me something new, because I'm not used to losing in this game. Oh no. Let's have him released from prison. Fundamentalists are like, what? They flip their hats. A visit from the President of the United States in the next 8 turns. Alright, buddy. Get the fuck out. That upsets the liberals even more. Oh, it's a damn pity. I don't give a fuck. That's right. That's right. The game did it again, and I responded the same way again. Looks like we're hiring 2 ministers. Alright, so this capitalist here is definitely going to be in charge of defense, clap, clap. And get our foreign minister on the case. War. You guys are lucky I'm just not pouring money into my Swiss account here. Liberals still rioting. Patriots still inordinately pleased by what's happening. My loyalty points are slowly slipping, but they're not slipping that fast. Actually. I like it. Foreigners, you're allowed to drink alcohol. Fundamentalists... Oh, I was about to say, they didn't even care. No, they cared. So, all 25% of this population of liberals, they're fucking coming out in force. Your approval among our liberals is extremely low, and your brother is seizing the opportunity to position himself as a progressive alternative to your regime. You should adopt policies and make decisions that bolster the rights of your people. Fuck rights. Fuck people. What are you going to do, liberal scum? The religious people. Oh my god, what if Farouk caters to them both? He caters to both the old ways and the new ways. Farouk just blowing everyone's minds. That's my brother right there. My god. Hey, Oxygen, we doing great still? You are my friend in these troubled times. Great. Good talk. As if I'm giving money to everyone outside of my nation. This money goes to me. Speech, 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 speech.
The honorable Basenji people, my fellow, I wish the bill.
Let's try the American Warmongers line again. I need better speechwriters, man. Yeah, Imperial Dogs, America. Science and technology. New technologies. Moral power. Good speech. Good speech. I'm just doing it off the cuff. I'm like, you know, it'll be fine. Alright. There's still a liberal revolution ongoing. Pay no mind to that. The fucking Patriots still love me. Because of my issues just fucking catering to them. The capitalists are doing pretty well, too. Patriots are like, fuck yeah! Fuck foreign workers! Death penalty, yeah! Police state, yeah! And they're like, schools, mass transit, Capitalists are like, I mean, whatever. I don't have a full ban on alcohol. This game misrepresented me. We're going to full ban alcohol, because it'll upset the liberals even more. Although the fundamentalists... I mean, at this point, we need to upset both factions, I think. So, Alcoholic Nation! Woo! Everyone get crunk! Yeah! Crunk it up! Fucking crunk it up! Spring break! Woo! Let's raid the rural communities and arrest growers. More intelligence! Oh, my goodness. Scandalous. Print more money, America's like, shit! They keep printing money! We forgot! How could we forget? Liberals have... Oh my god! Liberal approval increased to 1. Why? No! They're enticed by the alcohol! What have I done? I mean, we have this policy here, but we're also telling the liberals to go fuck themselves, aren't we? Tourism? I think we're past this point now. Let's just accelerate production of the seaport. And why don't we pretend to hold a democracy, right? 'Cause I promised I'd be killing someone. Yes. Referendum. Yes, the people must decide for themselves. Yes, It'd be absolutely tragic if they didn't decide for themselves. It's the people's choice. The people have a right. They have a need, and I will fulfill that for them, because I am their caretaker. Their shepherd. In their times of need. I will comfort them and guide them. Yes, that is me. I will do that. It's biased. UN's like, wait a second. I don't think I even printed money. I think maybe, whatever. It doesn't matter. I did. Maybe. Good talk. Good talk. Just keep printing out money. keep taxing the people as little as we are getting from them. Of course, we have some state intelligence service. If you really want to use intel, you would need an intelligence minister, which is, I mean, everything else is so much more useful. Defense, foreign, communications. You want the military on your side. You want to be able to make foreign deals, and communications improves all faction approval. Like, intelligence just ends up being the odd man left out. I've run with the intelligence minister before, I just don't think it's valuable enough. The value overflows for America. Several articles that are critical of the government. Oh. We're gonna arrest the authors of those. How dare you criticize this beautiful government? The nerve. The audacity. Just gonna sit here on my $1.5 billion. Ah, your brother is seizing the opportunity to position himself as a pious alternative to your regime. Pious, yet progressive. It's possible. Ah, good work for you. Good job, Farouk. I'm so proud of you. That's my flesh and blood right there. Doing a good job. Doing God's work. Now, I'm not gonna be earning any more points here. Spoiler alert. So I'm gonna get myself a tank brigade. And because I care so much about oxygen, I'm gonna publish a newspaper editorial, or have it be done, because their relationship matters to me. We've done so much together through thick and thin, and we deserve those good relations. Like, we've done great things. We have a free tank brigade now. I suppose we can move our units back from the border with Sania, because we want them back home. That's the Karifi area that's threatening to secede. Depending on what comes from the referendum. That will totally be 100% legit. Oh, hey, General.
How is morale within our armed forces?
If you don't mind me saying, the troops love you. They will follow your orders faithfully.
Good!
I am considering deploying our forces into Sania. What are the risks?
We have insufficient intelligence.
How do we have insufficient intelligence? I've been paying so much money. How have you not fixed this yet? Do you need even more money? Let's burn even more money on it. Oh, that's the most we can do. Okay. That's as much as we're doing then. Let's go. Children must be vaccinated by law. Punish violators harshly. We ain't pandering to the poorly educated fucking peasants. Be civilized. You want me to improve Tajikistani-Basenji relations. Alright, you want to be irrelevant. Tolerant of free speech. Let's have a talk. He ignored my phone call. I'll get right on improving those relationships, Chief. Yep, it's happening. So now, we got 61%. Yeah, 61% of the country revolting against me, with 39% being like, no revolution. Meanwhile, my character's just fucking swimming in money. Benefits? So I will help the military. That's how we're gonna stay in power, baby! Okay. Another turn of us printing money. It was a good turn. I liked how successful it was. I liked the part where we did a turn. That was pretty good. Pretty good turn. Pretty good turn. Let's end the turn. No! Asteroid! You would have wanted the space program to stop this asteroid from careening in. Well, so... What did we lose? Our intelligence headquarters! You want me to improve my average approval rating to 54 within the next 3 turns? Not my intelligence headquarters. The fucking meteor just took out the intelligence headquarters. Hey, at least we still have our counterterrorism unit. It's a sign. On the one hand, I'm tempted to fulfill this policy that's popped up. You know, by increasing, like, everyone's approval. On the other hand, I don't care enough. Fuck the ministers. Increase public approval to 54%. Think I cater to peasants? No, I don't cater to peasants. The fuck out of this country. Damn you, Klindathu Bugmanus. Basenji women march for pay equity. 14,000 appear in Haima march for equal wages. I got your equality right here, bitches. Right here. Foreign hacker? But my money. Oh, my money. I mean, I'm already tanking political approval anyway. No! My liberal approval score! My UN approval score!
Excellency, may I speak to you for a moment?
Yes. Go ahead.
It's about this referendum. You are where I'm Karifi, are you not?
I wasn't. I don't see what your point is.
Under King Salaman, Karifis suffered from deteriorating infrastructure and limited water access. We were not permitted to attend universities or have political representation. Ethnic Karifis have lower mean salaries, higher infant mortality rates.
Yes, I am aware of the struggles of your...
We fought with you to overthrow the king, and now for the first time in our history, we have a real chance at self-determination.
What's this all about?
I received a tip from a staffer working for the Minister of Public Registry. She discovered tens of thousands of Karifis registered with details that don't make sense. Some have commercial buildings listed as their residence. Others have social identity numbers that don't match the serials issued at their dates of birth. I have spent a long time looking at these facts. There is only one conclusion, and that is somebody is trying to rig the election.
Who knows about this?
The staffer doesn't know what she found, and I did the rest of the research myself. It's really just you, me, and whomever is responsible for this crime. I'm going to call the Minister of Public Registry directly and tell him to suspend the referendum while we sort out what has happened here. And because I know you wouldn't authorize such an irredeemable act, you are not going to stop me. I was hoping it wasn't true.
This is too important, Tariq.
The game does give you the opportunity to not shoot him and have him walk right out that archway where he will fucking flee. That's actually some interactivity there, like a real-time action thing. But I shot him, of course. I saw that the first time I played this game. I was like, shit, I fucking rigged the election. And then that popped up, and I like saw the cursor, and I was like, I had like a Blade Runner vibe, like Lethal, like, what? I have like a crosshair, like, we have like an interactive thing. Well, you know, my character hasn't really used a gun that much, so I aim for the head, hit the heart, you know. Yes, there is you. As has been covered on several occasions, this does not lead into the Situation Room. It leads to a hallway which can go to the Situation Room. Come on. The door frames are different, for fuck's sakes. So, we can't F4 to call on Tariq anymore. On account of the fact that he's dead right now. I think my game crashed. Now, OBS is telling me that it's disconnected, apparently. Oh yeah, this game got fucked. Okay. Oh, my internet connection got fucked too. Fascinating. Okay. So I moved onto the desk and I pressed like the call box that summons the parliamentary advisor. And the music for the game kept playing, but the game itself locked up as it was trying to like process how it would bring forth the parliamentary advisor who was dead on my desk. Not on my desk, but in my office. I never tried to call for him before. While using that option, even though the button at the top was grayed out. And so this sent my computer into total fucking overdrive, right? Like, it just fucking, like, my computer just went... And then OBS said, disconnected. And I fucking, like, lost, like, my internet connection there. I'm not sure whether it was because Rogue State was overprocessing so much that I somehow lost my internet connection, because once I closed out of the game, everything restored. So it might have been a hiccup. It might have been the game just fucking freaking out. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. All I know is I pressed that call box to Tariq, and that's when things went to shit. Oh, man. Amazing. So, I'm gonna launch the game again. I'm kind of curious to see what state or situation the autosave has put us in. Oh, good. Good. Everything. And we're not gonna click that again. We're not gonna press the call button. Alright, that was great. I almost want to, like, show that to the developer, like, hey, so this happened. I don't feel like stress testing determined whether it would happen again. Like, already, like, my live broadcast has been broken on Hitbox, so now there's gonna be separate video files, it's gonna be obnoxious. And I don't feel like engaging in that again. You folks can engage in that on your own. You can get Rogue State and indulge in science. I'm just gonna ignore his body. Just gonna stare out here. General? General? Can you get someone to clean this up for me? General? The music's kind of depressing me. See? Different archway. Thank you, General. Whew. Let's just indulge in some light reading. Everything will be fine. Perfectly fine. We're just gonna sit here and... Yep, everything's a-okay. Yep, nothing bad happened. Just gonna casually end the turn now. Tax shelters? Sure. They better become partners of the revolution, then. Holy shit! Whoa! I didn't know it could fail if you rigged the vote. Wow! I've learned so much in this run! The secessionists were so furious at me. Well, damn. He died for nothing. No, he died for something. Don't you worry. Everything is fine. I remember the winning that was foretold. Sometimes the Oracle is wrong. Sometimes the Oracle is wrong. You would know that if you paid attention in history, Lethal. So that's probably enough of a military to win. I bought it a few turns too soon, but I wanted to show my might here. But no, seriously, fuck this country. We'll be taking some of this money along with us. It's not the most I've ever had in my my Swiss bank account, but it'll do. That's right. He died to show a bug. That's right. That's right. It's good. It's good. Very good. Oh well. Unfortunately, we cannot invade the Grimith. This is what we get for holding a referendum. Amazing. In which case, you know, the game, of course, is pulling its deliberate vagaries of lies and like, oh, the vote, the final tally is so close, and yet even with me rigging the vote, it was still 61% in favor of succession. That's not rigging. A, that's not successfully rigging, and B, that's not even remotely close. Oh, it's over a double-digit victory for one side, but it's anyone's game. Game failing to provide meaningful choices and consequences whenever it starves you of information. There was something I wanted to do. What was it? Are we still paying for the intelligence services by chance? Oh, also, $290 million of the disaster relief fund. How many disasters have we seen since I started putting money into that? Thanks, game. Wish I had that money on hand, you know. Throw up my Swiss bank account. Farouk rigged it harder. Yeah! Excellent news! Yay! For accountants executed. Disappointed that I ignored her request. That sounds like a personal problem, lady. $10.40. What the fuck do I care about Karifi support now, game? The damage is already done. Oh no! Approval declined. They seceded from us. He wants me to condemn the public United States. Well, that's gonna fail. I would definitely do that. But Farouk is gonna try and take over our greatest country. Yes, our greatest country. There's been no country better than this one. What's this run's focus? Well, it went from trying to trigger the Basenji Liberation Front to, whenever that failed, shooting Tariq and pissing off half of my country. The fundamentalists and the liberals are revolting together, and Farouk is catering to both sides as a pious, yet progressive, alternative. I love it. Because religion can evolve too, unlike, say, what a game like Democracy 3 thinks. Or even, like, that nation-states, like, browser thing to some extent. But Democracy, like the Democracy franchise, is the main thing that comes to mind. Alright. It's so fitting that the intelligent headquarters got blown up by an asteroid. We're ending the turn here, though. Gambling is legal. You're damn right it is, and it'll stay that way. Farouk, along with a contingent of disloyal soldiers, have marched into the Basenji Legislative Assembly, declaring a loss of confidence in your leadership. He is declaring a transitional government a failure, and unilaterally suspending our constitution by force. Alright, Farouk.
The Honorable Basenji people, my fellow countrymen and women, my beloved citizens, earlier today, I received word that my brother Farouk declared martial law over the People's Republic of Basenji, illegally suspended our constitution, and declared all regional assemblies to be dissolved under no authority granted upon him. The aim of the Revolutionary Council was to establish a strong, united, and prosperous nation, free from corruption.
Yes, free from corruption and internal strife. We've definitely accomplished that.
As glorious leader and custodian of the traditional government.
The traditional government, she said?
All traitors, our enemies are. I ask for your support, and that
Yes, democracy, finally brought to the people. Yep. Democracy. Okay, the Basenji coup d'etat. So this is gonna be a little bit harder. Because, welp. I've set half of my support group on fire. Nor can I get support from the U.S. relations. Do I have any disloyal ministers? Yeah, I definitely do. So I can only punch 4 of these buttons out of the, 8, 9, sometimes 10 buttons that I've punched before in the past. So we've definitely made this run more interesting, for sure, by pissing off half the country. I like it. We might fail this time. Fucking finally, this is a true hard mode. One where I've handicapped myself so profusely. Okay. Well, we're not perfect here. We're not flawless. We're gonna sustain losses. He's got a chance. Let's buy another tank brigade. Well, we have $1 billion in our bank account. We don't need to add any more. We'll spend the rest on defending our country. Yeah, you know? That's right. We're giving Farouk a legit shot here of winning. I'm a big fan of his. Welcome to Doesn't Sound Like My Problem. Yes, I ignored your request. Sorry, my brother's being a dick right now. Okay. Wait, I should fire my ministers. And then if I fire my ministers... Ah! Damn! I tried. Oh well. Oh yes, let's help the Karifi. Yes. Yeah, sure, why not help the Karifi? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck the liberals. We'll help the Karifi this way. Yes, liberals. Let's put the liberals in charge. Yes, I'm glad we could hire liberal ministers. Yep. Good call, good call. But they should start off loyal to me, right? Yes. Yes! Aha! Alright. Good, good, good. Let's print some more money. I've never had my loyalty so low before. Pretty confident this would trigger an early coup if I weren't already in the coup event. We got a nice army, though, to challenge him. I wonder what happens when loyalty points hit 0. Refuse. The coup is still going strong. I did not have a solid enough grasp on my country to be able to boot his ass out in 2 turns like I'm normally able to. But he's still a long way from succeeding, and he's running out of troops. I'm not running out of troops. I got a few left in me. Let's throw some infantry in down there. What you got, Farouk? My brother? You might be catering to the fundamentalists and liberals, but you ain't catering to me. Oh no, the virus. Let's do nothing for now. It sounds like not my problem. Sounds like the next administration's problem. Oh, I was running a deficit there. We're actually not making that much money from taxes. So much is being spent, of course, on healthcare. And other. Armed forces. Even with 50% taxes, we don't get that much money from taxes anymore. This is all because Farouk was the financial minister. What good did intelligence really do for us in this game? Told us a bunch about the US ambassador, whom we can't blackmail. Told us a little bit about Sanya. Told us a little bit about Tajikistan, and that's it. After all the money I put in you. Oh wow. What the hell are these finances that I'm still losing that much money? Woo boy. My country. Look, fundamentalists. You're dumb. Uh-oh. Farouk! I tried for you! I tried, Farouk. How could you fail? You had every opportunity. Yeah. Grudgingly. Wasn't catering to them through the entire game at all. Nope. Damn it, Farouk. Your regime was arguably as brutal and violent as that of the late monarch. Yes. As an effective tyrant who brought democracy to the People's Republic. I left them with a super strong military. I mean, what more could they possibly want? Is it the billion that I absconded with? They might want that. Yeah, so, the score would be higher if I hadn't tanked my fundamentalist and loyalist approval, too. Oh well. That still wasn't a Basenji Liberation Front, though. Where does that rank in? Liberty. Okay. Sheckelstein up there, still top dog. Reaper, that was my second run. Creed was my third run. I also kicked off my Strangelove run, where I just literally did it for the achievement of fucking sending the world into nuclear hell. Alright. I'm breaking this video for YouTube. This was ultimately not what I wanted to achieve here.